Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Bear Bowl 12. Here I am again for the 12th year in a row. I am here getting things started, as I am known to do, with my good friend Fozzie Bear. Yeah!
Waka, waka, waka. Wow, Bear Bowl 12.
That's right.
I can believe it.
I didn't even ask you if you could yet.
But I can believe it. I knew it would be a success. I knew it.
And what made you so sure that it would be?
Because it has to do with bears.
And what is it about bears that you think has made this into a cultural phenomenon?
Everybody loves bears. There are songs about bears, and there are stories about bears. Everybody loves bears. Everybody at one time in their life have owned their own bear.
Well, that brings me to a question of, do you have a favorite story about a bear?
A favorite story about a bear? Well, let me think. There's so many to choose from. Corduroy. Corduroy's a great bear.
Oh, that is a great story. That's a good answer, Fozzie.
But there were lots of other bears. In fact, my good friend Baloo is in a story that has a bear in it.
That's true.
And even though, well, I kind of like Pooh Bear's story too. There's just so many great bear stories.
Great to hear. So Fozzie, as this is the 12th Bear Bowl, I was wondering if you have any special memories throughout the years.
Well, I do remember that I was named the MVP. That's been a great thing.
Yes, it has.
And it's happened more than once.
It's happened more times than it hasn't.
But that's been good. I also remember that well, my friend Yogi, he's been in some bear bowls, and he's done a great job. So I've enjoyed having him as my trusted friend and teammate.
All right, Fozzie, great answers. Let's see, what other questions did I have for you? Oh, I know. So the Bear Bowl has changed quite a lot since the very first one. We've made quite many additions to it. Halftime shows, and we've introduced a Bear Bowl parade. How do you feel about that? And are there any other changes you'd like to see made to the game?
Well, Bear Bowl 1 was pretty good. But yes, you're right. We have made changes. And have those changes made the Bear Bowl better? Perhaps. But the Bear Bowl is just what it's always been. A great time for bears to get together and have a great game.
Indeed it is.
As far as anything that might change, no. It's perfect just the way it is.
All right, I'd have expected nothing less out of you.
Things like halftime, that's good for the people watching, but at halftime, I'm just interested in getting the team ready for the second half, because we need to win the Bear Bowl.
Yeah, so I guess I don't even have to ask you your feelings about halftime, because you never have any.
Well, it's all about the game. The Bear Bowl. The Bear Bowl. The Bear Bowl.
Though I'll say that I am particularly happy about this year's halftime show, because it is of the Sesame Street gang, who you'll know I am very good friends with.
Well, I'm acquainted with them as well. They've been to my house for Christmas. And so, yes, I'm happy to have the Sesame Street gang here to have the halftime show. It is one of the better halftime shows, I do admit. However, Everyone's here to see the bears.
Okay, Fozzie. Well, I don't know if I had any other questions for you.
Come on, Kermit. You gotta ask.
Okay. I'm messing with you, Fozzie. Okay, the last question here, which is usually my first, is would you care to tell the origin story of the Bear Bowl?
Are you kidding? Of course I'll tell it. In fact, I almost said it was my favorite bear story. But I am going to tell this story, and it's a great story.
So I've heard.
So, there was one day, actually, it's been 12 years ago, that someone said there was a puppy bowl. And then there's a kitten bowl. And I thought to myself, a puppy bowl? A kitten bowl? There should be a bear bowl. And I said that. I said there should be a bear bowl. And then I thought, when should it be? On a Sunday. A Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. And that's how it became the bear bowl. The bear bowl. The bear bowl.
What a story, folks.
It's a great story.
All right. And on that note, I think that concludes my interview with Fozzie.
Because it's going to be time for the game.
It will.
I can't wait.
Well, you're going to have to wait a little bit.
I've been waiting a whole year for another bear bowl.
Okay, Fozzie, you're going to have to wait just a few more minutes.
Okay, I'm going to go get my team ready.
Okay, you go do that.
Bye, Kermit.
Bye.
The bear bowl.
All right. Well, now I will give it over to my co-host this year, a first timer at the Bear Bowl, someone who I'll admit looks a little out of place here, but here it is, Fred Flintstone.
Yabba dabba doo. Oh boy, I can't. I'm a pretty good sportsman myself, Kermit.
That's right. You're pretty good at bowling.
Oh yeah, I really bowl great. Yabba dabba doo.
All right. Well, in a few seconds here, you will be giving the interview to Winnie the Pooh.
Okay, I can do that.